We're here at Dillard University with REMY Ma. I want to welcome you to Dillard University.
Thank you.
Do you get a chance to come to campus as much? I think it's a good experience for you to be, and I'm gonna tell you why. Last season on the show, there was one of the episodes you were talking to your kids because they wanted to get into the industry. And of course, I loved it when you saying, only thing I'm signing off are checks for you to go to college. So as a college president, that was good for me to hear. So I like that. But just talk a little bit about just your perspective of the paths that young people have to take to be professionals, because you say everybody thinks they're going to be a rapper, and you were just like, I had some lucky breaks. Talk a little bit about that, because I think people miss that, and that was powerful.
It's not even that they miss it. They don't even see it to be. It missing mean that it was there and you just went over it. They don't even notice that it's there. They see all these overnight internet sensations, and they see the jewelry and the cars and the fame and money that they think is there, because a lot of times it don't always be what they think it is, and they're like, that's what I want to do. Everybody wants a quick fix. That's why when the lotto is up in the 300 crazy millions, you have all these people going out to play, because nobody really wants to work for anything. People want to just have all these luxuries at their fingertips like this, and they don't really want to work for it. But what they don't understand is that there's no guarantee in trying to be an artist or trying to be a rapper. And I tell my own children that, they see me and they're like, well, you do it, and yes, I was lucky. That's just the gist of it. I believe that I'm talented, but at the same time, I was lucky, because there's a lot of people that are talented, some maybe even more talented than me, that never see a dollar from this industry. And it's sad, because when people ask me, so many people ask me, well, how do I get in the industry? Or how do I become an artist? Or how do I become no one never asks, something that I can actually tell them on how to come. I tell them, just tell me any other profession besides that. Tell me how do you become a teacher. I can literally map it out and give you the steps on what you need to do to become a teacher. How much money you're gonna be making as that teacher, I know, but you're gonna be a teacher. How you can become a fireman, how you can become a lawyer, how you can become any of these other things. But there's no course that you can take to become an artist. There's no course that you can take to become a successful rapper, because you can be a rapper. Now, are you going to be able to pay your bills being a rapper or not? And even then, it's more to that. Once you get in it, it's not just about rapping. This is a business, and you become a brand. You want to be able to count your money. You want to be able to, map certain things out and have the knowledge to do so. So I tell people, don't just sit in the studio and say, I'm gonna make songs. If you want to be a rapper, learn everything about the business. You need management, you need to know about touring, you need to know how the radio works, how streaming works, all these other different things that you can learn about that can prepare you to be a better rapper if you ever make it to that point. And it's just really sad how the kids, they don't see that. And it's mostly, I think, because they see successful rappers. They see people in the public eye that are sponsoring the clothes that they like to wear, or the foods and the drinks that they like. They don't see the successful professors. They don't see the successful, politicians or law enforcement. So in their eyes, it's like, what am I going to school for? All the people that I know that went to school, they don't really have nothing to show for it, and it's sad.
Mm-hmm. One last question. New song out, Melanin Magic, and you got the video where this is, I think, unique for hip hop to see as many really chocolate brown people together. What was the thought about having a song like that? Because in the industry, we like to show a lot of what we call ethnically ambiguous women. We make that the standard of beauty. Mm-hmm. And, people who are our complexion sometimes don't get the same kind of,
right.
Shine. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. What did you call it? Ethnic ambiguous?
Yeah, ethnically ambiguous.
Yeah. Cute. the quote unquote exotic girls, and everyone's, I'm half this and I'm half that. People are like, well, I'm black. You're not from the island? No, I'm black. My mom, I'm from the Bronx. I don't know. I didn't go onto Ancestry.com and start digging up all type of percentages to make it sound like I'm some fancy, like, I'm happy being the way that I am. And the record came about from me posting a picture one day on my social media, and somebody was telling me that they thought that I'd be pretty if I wasn't so dark-skinned. Oh. And to me, I was offended. Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, okay, so pretty much everything about me can stay exactly the same. You just want to see it in a lighter shade, and then I'll be pretty. Like that was just crazy to me. And I always, make records that I feel are to uplift people. Like one of my first and biggest records of my own was Conceited, which I made 10 years ago because I felt like, you know, everyone has something to be desired. Everyone has something. It may not always just be a physical attribute. It could be something like your handwriting or your voice or the texture of your hair, or maybe something that you can't even see. One of your organs that somebody somewhere wished that they had, that you got inside your body, that's perfectly fine. And that was, you know, my meaning behind that. But with Melanin Magic, it was taking it, you know, a step further, because there's so many girls that are like me, and they probably was told the same thing. And instead of just taking it like, yo, they're out of their mind, no, my brown is perfectly fine. They either tried to start changing it, tried to bleach it, or wear lighter makeup, or whatever they tend to do nowadays to appeal to the masses or to the people that they think, you know, personify what beauty is. And I just wanted the women that look like me, not to downplay anybody else or not to knock anybody else, but to uplift the people that look like me and feel like me, to let them know that, yes, there is magic in your melanin, your brown is beautiful.
Well, great. Well, thank you. Welcome to New Orleans and Dillard University.
Well, thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you. All right.